So I have a rack of ribs because I was going over to my brother's house and wanted to trade him a platter of barbecue for some of his Wagyu. But I also just ended up getting a rack of smoked ribs because it sounded good. My neighbor and I were talking and we wondered if the ribs would taste better in a soupy instant ramen or a dry ramen. So here we are. Both of these ramen packages I just had in my pantry. I cooked up the first one and added a bit too much water. This was definitely the ramen brand most prominent in my household growing up. Sliced the ribs, added jalapenos, ribs, bacon, and garnished with some chopped green onions. The first ramen was pretty good, a nice savory comfort meal. Smoky ribs paired perfectly with the tangy broth. The bacon was also a nice touch. For the dry ramen, I'm using the spicy cheese version. These are always a crowd pleaser, and I think the spicy sauce will pair well with the tender meat. Also, as I was looking through my ramen stash, I realized it's kind of bare. Last year, I used to pick up a ramen package everywhere I went. I gotta make sure I stock up for my next 30-day ramen challenge. Noodles, jalapenos, ribs, some fresh mint, and we placed the bacon strip down, but it didn't look right, so we tore it up and sprinkled it over the top, and a little bit of soy garlic sauce. And boom, this was hands down the winner. Even though the soupy version was good, the broth took some of the flavor of the ribs away. The dry noodles had a better balance of spice to sweetness to savory in my opinion. Which one do you think you would prefer?